Alright, Tiberius, your turn.
Well, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, which, since it's a 15-foot cube, that means it's just basically one square around me, radius.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Button for that. And if our party wasn't awake yet, I think it's probably very loud.
It's like boom, and
ooh, I've got to get a DC 10.
on a failed
12
save,
thunder
push
and
10 feet away. Oh, I should probably sketch in the campfire, which is right here.
So if there are any other monsters lurking around, the balls of fire, the giant thunderous booms.
The campfire's right there.
Oh yeah, Dan, are you doing the action surge this round?
I already did it. That's how I cast the
done it,
spell.
yeah.
That's why I was just marking that, using that to mark that I had done it.
Alright, so he hits these and pushes them away. I'm presuming they're going to fail their save, but I really should roll. Sorry for the slowness. Actually, these guys have a pretty high con save. They all pass their save. Do they still get pushed away if they...
They don't get pushed, but they take half damage, so 6 instead of 12.
Alright. So they've got...
I'm still surrounded by zombies.
It's just as well that they saved because it had helped me identify an error in my math elsewhere. And even with that startling crash of thunder, these are still up and still quite close.
Javik,
Yo.
how do you feel about having a really loud noise in your ears that might cause you some pain and damage if I also cause significant pain and damage to all of those guys
Okay,
around?
it's Javik's turn.
You don't even have to ask. Okay, top of the turn, I would like to rage.
Alright, he enters into a berserker rage.
Even got a button for it. Ba-bam.
Alright, so he's resistant to everything except psychic now.
And +2 on the damage roll, which I can actually work into my sheet. Alright, great axe in hand. I am going to take a swing at this fella up top, just north of me.
Roll it.
22 for 13 damage.
Right.
Wham!
That axe bites
yes,
into it.
Yeah.
Bites into it pretty deeply. It's still standing, though.
Okay, moving's not happening, so that's my turn.
All right.
Hey, Jared, are you casting a square?
Bellic, it's your turn.
I mean, Bellic.
I think I'm going to throw a shatter down again. I think with a 10-foot radius, I can get everything that's around Javik plus this one.
Yes.
This 5e.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can do a flaming
Actually, you
spear.
can probably do a little bit more than that because if you start it, nah, that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was trying to game the system here for you, but
If I keep a flaming sphere along the outskirts of the group, it won't affect you guys. It affect anyone within 5 feet. So.
And so shatter goes off right next to Javik's ear.
So I have to make a Constitution save.
Absolutely.
25.
Yeah, he saves easily.
So I
so
take
you
half
take half
damage.
of half damage
Okay, so
because you've got resistance.
half of 17
His
would be...
resistance is not to thunder damage, so he'll just take the regular half.
No, I'm resistant to all forms of
He's
damage.
resistant
except
to
psychic when I
everything.
rage.
Oh, right, you took the bear thing. That gave you
Yeah.
So
stuff.
1/4
Right.
damage.
I took the thing that effectively doubles my hit points.
Yeah.
So 17 halved is 8.
Yeah, you round
then
down,
halved
so
again
it's,
is
it's
4.
4. Yeah.
Okay, I'll eat
Okay.
that.
So now these creatures. First of all, the wounded one, the one that was just bitten into. And it does save, so it takes 8 damage, which is enough to very nearly knock it completely out, but not quite. It is just sitting there ragged, standing in place. And in fact, I'm going to change it to reflect its hit points, because it's getting hard to keep track of.
Yeah, you can use the text tool.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 of them in a row fail their saves.
Oh, wow.
Hooray!
That's a good spell.
And then this final one up here does pass his save. So hold on a second. And then this final one up here, what was it, 8? Okay. Let me distribute these real quick, so I don't have to.
While you're doing that, I'm just
everything.
going to use the bathroom, grab a beer real
Alright,
quick.
yeah, go ahead.
And just to check, Flaming Spear says any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere. That means adjacent to it, right? Not just in the same square.
Right.
That's what I thought. Like, that's a really basic rule, but you always check the basic rules so you're not assuming something completely wrong.
Alright, sorry for the delay. I
And just to
need
check,
set
can you
these things
conjure it in a square that's already containing something? Does it have to remain adjacent?
up. It has to remain adjacent.
Okay.
I think there's
So,
even rules for it in there.
Bossy.
Alright. And I have no problem letting you guys see how damaged these things are. In the future, I will fix everything. And then we are good to go here.
All right.
So, that was Bellic. Is Bellic done?
I think it's a bonus action, but I'm going to double check that. I will summon my Pact Blade, and I will summon it as a two-handed sword.
Okay, you go ahead and summon your Pact Blade. Alright, first of all, the ones surrounding Tiberius will attack him with their bludgeoning fists. A 4 is going to miss. 9 is going to miss, and another 9 is going to miss. Then the ones around Hames will swing at him from all directions. 7 is going to miss. 6 is going to miss. 11 is probably going to miss. And then a 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. So that's another 1d6 plus 1 damage as it hits you pretty hard. Finally, the ones around Bellic, can they make another save, or do they have to go ahead and shuffle on after somebody else?
They get to make a different save every time they try to attack me.
Alright. So they will try to attack you this time. And, whoa, one of them actually can. And he swings at you. 17. I believe that's an actually hit. And he grazes you for 2 damage with just a claw across your cheek. And then finally, the throng around Javak lays into him with rotted arms. And that's going to be a miss. And an 18.
That hits.
For 4, as it
For 2.
well, 2, yeah. And then 4 more to go. 15.
Miss. My AC is 18.
Your AC is 18. Okay. So it's got 2 hits, and one of them is a critical. So first the normal one.
Okay.
And that is another 5, or 2, however 2 or 3, however it rolls up. And then the critical hit that goes right for your face again. 6, which is 3. So you were just getting pummeled by these things, even though your beefy exterior is shrugging most of the damage off. It is beginning to add up with cuts
I am
and
now
scratches
at
here.
half HP.
And this goes over to Hames.
Okay, hit the same one.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing at the same one. Roll it. Yeah, that's a definite hit. And it
According to it, I take it out exactly.
your blow slams into it.
Are the numbers around
and
them are they
and it-
remaining hit points?
That's remaining hit points. Yes. And with a great slash, you drop the first of these rotting carcasses to the ground. Anything else? I couldn't hear the last part.
That's all I can do this
All
round.
right. Tiberius, your turn again.
Okay. Now I'm going to conjure a flaming sphere and move it with a bonus action, because every time you move it through an enemy's space, it has to make the same save as if it ended its turn adjacent. So I'll draw the path. I can move it up to 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh god.
So the big fireball is going to start right,
You cut out.
and then move as follows. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then there we go. Right down there is where it stops.
You can't move through
Yeah.
things.
It says that every enemy it hits.
Does
You
it
move it as
stop
a-
when it hits?
It doesn't say it stops when it hits. Let me pull
Let
up.
me
Well, actually, let me
because-
just pull the casting thing for
See,
it.
here's the thing. I'm thinking about. Yeah, you better pull the caster thing for it because I'm still thinking.
Yeah, it can go over 5-foot barriers. It doesn't
If
say
you
it stops
move
when
the
it hits.
sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
it
can
says
hit
stop
one of
moving?
them.
Okay.
So instead, you move it around them and catch them in the
Well, they have to
radius.
stop there. Well, they've got to actually stop their turn adjacent to it.
Yeah, it's not like.
it's
So
only
instead, I
five
can
feet.
just conjure it. Yeah. So instead, I'm just going to conjure it right here at the end.
Yeah,
right?
I was wondering if they had really changed it because I've been playing Flaming Sphere since
Right
first
there?
edition.
And then I'm also going to smack that one just to its right.
Remove
just to
remove
give it
your
an
prior
extra save.
past. Remove your prior path if it's no longer effective.
See, how do I delete that?
You just
select
click
it
on
and
it and
hit
hit
delete.
delete. Well, I think the DM can do it, can't he?
Yeah, I can do it. Give me a
I think
second.
so.
Give me a second. Yeah, I'm just going to delete it for you. All right. So you're going to do what? Conjure it there and just ram it into one.
Here, and smack the one to the one right, just to its right. That's already attacking Javik.
All right.
So it has one instant save there, and then next turn probably 3.
Okay. And that thing does not save, so it does 9 fire damage to it, which is enough to drop it, except it's not radiant damage, so yeah, it drops. Foosh. Another one of the decrepit undead falls to the ground, burned to a cinder.
Remember that those two have to hit that save again if they don't move away their next
Right.
turn.
All right, you done?
Yep, that's my turn.
Javik, your turn.
Before Javik goes,
Yeah.
this one right here, did it take any damage from the shatter spell?
Yeah, I just didn't mark it.
I was
Okay,
wondering
just
about that
wanted
one,
to make sure.
because that's important to what I'm doing next.
That one should have taken 1 damage too.
It did.
It did, I just didn't adjust it. Actually, I
Okay.
didn't actually save for it either. How much damage did your shatter spell do?
It was 17.
Or 17? Okay, hold on. And it's what, Constitution save?
Yes.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's dead. It's actually been dead, my bad.
That one was undamaged before I did the shatter spell.
Oh, my bad. Ah, I'm really failing in the eyes of everything. And this is going up on YouTube, too. Fuck. Oh, well. So, yeah. Now we're clear. All right.
I'm good to go now?
Yeah, you're good to go, Javik.
Alright, let's take on the one to the east of me here.
All right. Make your
Swing at that thing
swing.
with my great axe. 17 to hit for 11 damage.
With a wham, you hit that creature dead on. And it goes down under the blow,
Sweet.
just kind of falling into pieces.
And then, as a bonus action, I yell to to Bellic, "Hit me again!"
Can't.
Ah, shit.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
All right, you done?
Yes, sir.
Bellic.
All right, I'm going to attack the southernmost of my enemies with my packed weapon.
All right, roll it. Yeah, that's a definite hit. And you hit it, and you drive your sword all the way through it. And it looks like it's going down for a moment. And then it stands back up at 1 hit point.
I love 5th edition zombies.
They're bastards.
You done?
What, they can get a chance to revive themselves?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a very big chance.
But when you roll a natural 20.
Yeah. All right, so now it's their go. First of all, the ones around Bellic swing for him, or around Tiberius swing for him again. But a 6 is going to miss. 5 is going to miss. Hold on. I'm just making sure I'm rolling the right thing. 17, Tiberius?
That one might hit. Let me just double check.
Yeah. I don't have
Yeah,
your
that one
sheets
actually
open.
hit.
And you are punched in the gut by the zombie for like 6. Then the 3 around Hames. Swing. 19. Assuming that hits. For 5. And then the other 2, a 7 and a 6, are definitely going to miss. Finally, the 4 around Javik are going to swing at him. 2, 3, 4, and none
All
of them
misses.
miss. And these 2 are going to. These are going to. Oh, you know what? This one did not actually scoot away, and I already passed his turn. So he's going to try and save, and he's going to fail that save. And he's going to take how much from your sphere? 9, was it?
2d6. 9. Yeah, it was 9.
Yeah, 9. Okay.
9 fire.
Or you know what? It's a different round, so go ahead and re-roll it. Okay. So
Wow.
singed for 2
Oops.
more. Well, it's better than nothing.
With me and
True.
the 4 zombies surrounding me, trying to hit me and all missing, this GIF, safe for work, is relevant to how my character feels right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll open it up in a new tab.
My favorite non-work safe image is just this picture of text saying, "I am not working."
And
right
then
now, I'm
finally,
browsing
the
internet."
ones around Bellic are gonna try and get past his aura of "Don't hurt me, bro," and none of them do. So it rolls around to Hames again.
I'll attack this one.
All right, next in the row. Go ahead and roll it.
So what you're saying, Alex, is that you're playing rope-a-dope with the zombies?
Yes, sir.
That's That's definitely going to hit, and it's going to very deeply wound the damn thing, bringing it almost down, but not quite. You done?
I am done.
Tiberius, go ahead. You are still surrounded by these things.
I'm going to start moving that flaming sphere.
Fighting their way out.
I'll just move it just underneath Jovok and bash the one directly underneath him. So, how do I move this?
I'll just drag it over there. Boop. All right.
Well, I'm moving it underneath, so it's affecting the two zombies and not him.
Okay.
So, down a little more. Down one into the right, and then there bash the one directly above it.
Okay. And that's a failed save. Go ahead and roll your damage. 12 damage.
Nice.
Slightly swingy damage here.
Not enough to save it. It just goes down in a burst of flame. Javok, you're definitely looking to be a little bit better at this point.
A little bit, yeah. And effectively, I still have 56 hit points.
It also starts to smell like cooking meat here because all of this, so much fire damage has been distributed to these things.
As a flavor action, my stomach rumbles extremely loudly.
Yuck.
Well, Demise, you had a bag of beef jerky.
All right.
Rot roast instead of pot roast.
Oh no, I was trying to come up with a pun and you beat me to it.
I think I had a church lunch like that.
All right. So what is your action?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh shit, sorry. Let's take down the one northwest of me here with
Alright.
the great axe currently
Roll
covered in little bits of zombie goop. That's a crit for 11, 12 whole damage. Oh wait, it's 2.
It did it.
Hang on. The crit didn't take into account the bonus for my rage.
Oh,
Does my
okay.
bonus for the rage carry over onto the second damage dice?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It just
Oh,
counts
okay.
once.
Well then, 12 damage. I mean, it's enough to kill it, so I'm not really gonna bitch.
12 damage total?
Mm-hmm.
You found the number that it needs to stay afoot. As you... Oh, wait, that's a critical hit. It doesn't count against that. So, yeah, you cut its head off. It dies. For a moment there, the zombie thought it got lucky. Then it remembered it has no brains.
Perfect.
Bellic, your turn.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
What are you trying again?
Or to drop that one that he
Oh.
failed to drop last time. And this time it does go down under the blow.
Oh god.
And you're just cutting these things down left and right. I picture him kind of swinging the sword with one hand and holding the other up like this to keep the other two at bay.
I'm gonna refresh real quick. I got a couple frozen camera feeds
Yeah,
on my
go
end.
ahead and refresh. And next, there it goes. So the first of all, the ones that are around Tiberius, go ahead and swing at him with their rotted fists. It does not look like these things are in a mood to retreat. So I'm going to believe that 20 is going to hit. And you take, Tiberius, as soon as I figure out how to type, 4 damage. Then the 3 around Hames crowd around him and just try and slam into him. And I believe 1 hits. 16
2.
misses,
The
right?
second 2. 16 hit.
16 hits, okay. And so you take 4 and 2 respectively from these horrible beasts. Then the 2 that are around Javok still go ahead and swing at him. Both of them miss, and
Nice.
one of them scoots away from that burning sphere that claimed its friends. Although I don't think that zombies can have friends, so it's unfortunate for them. And the last 2 try to get past the aura of no and fail to. Hames, your turn.
Attack the same one.
All right, swinging at that same one.
Actually, yeah, I said it. Never mind.
And that is probably enough to drop it. Yep,
It's a 2. I reroll anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's dead. And that leaves. Yeah, it didn't matter.
No,
I was more talking about the critical, the way it can like regenerate itself. Tiberius.
Well, I'm going to move that flaming spear up to help out Hames a little bit.
Go ahead and swing it over here, right? Boom. Which one do you want to hit?
Nail the one with 16 on it.
All right. And that, I think it saves. So
It does, but it still takes 5
damage.
fire.
Yeah. So it's like whoosh, and then it kind of staggers back from the soft, spongy surface of the flaming sphere. Javak, your turn.
Alright, I will take down the one to my east with the great sword, or the great axe.
Roll it.
It's an 18 to hit for 8 damage.
Definitely going to hit it. Is it going to drop it?
Currently at 5 HP remaining.
It is not going to drop it. It manages to cut deeply into the thing, but the zombie retains its feet.
I spit in his eye. 2.
Yeah, the one remaining eye. Next is Bellic again. Looks like this battle is almost won, but they aren't out of danger yet.
I'll go after the northmost one now.
Swing at it. That's definitely a hit. And this is still almost unwounded, but you start whittling away at it. You done? I think you're done, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. The 3 around Tiberius start getting in his face again. A swing, and a swing. I know the 21 hits. Does the 15?
15 just barely hits.
So 2 of them jam their nasty arms in your personal space for 6 and 5 on Tiberius. He's getting his ass kicked over there. Then the
I'm
ones,
starting to feel it.
the ones over by Hames swing at him, and I believe 1 hits, and that hits him for 3. The 2
No,
near
13 doesn't hit.
no the
Oh, the 19.
the 19 should, yeah. The 19 does, okay. And then the 2 near Javak, one of those manages to get through Javak's improved defenses. And then finally, the 2 that have been held at bay by Hames, one of them finally gets to attack him. And 15, or not Hames, Bellic.
Oh, and the Hames one needs to roll a save. Actually, both of them next to him.
Oh, yeah, because they didn't move.
Yeah.
The 15 will hit.
All right. And Bellic finally gets slugged for 7.
This is the second time, although the first one was just a minor scratch for 2.
And those 2 fail their saves.
9
and they
fire
are
each.
engulfed in fire. No one said that zombies were particularly tactically sound. All right, it's Hames.
I don't know. Overwhelm your enemy with numbers is a pretty sound tactic.
Yep, that works.
Or it should work for most people.
The Persians did it at Thermopylae. Seemed to work pretty well for them in the end.
Yeah, but they lost the war in the end.
So, Hames.
It's my turn again?
Yep. And you're facing down 2 burned and wounded
I'll do the south.
Zombies.
Real quick, the one to the east of me. Oh, is that the one that I see?
Yeah, it's
right
a
over
1.
there?
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't put it in the middle. It
Okay, I
decided.
see.
Sometimes a thing decides to align it along the grid, and sometimes it doesn't. That is definitely a hit. And will it drop it? Yes, it will. Hames cuts one of the creatures down, leaving only 1 threatening him. He's almost going to be the first one to free himself from the clutches of these creatures. Tiberius, You are still getting your ass kicked up there.
I'm going to move the flaming sphere up to help me. It'll move.
I was going to tell you,
It'll
move your
between you
sphere!
guys. It'll move between you guys. So I'll mark the spaces it moves through,
Okay.
which is just pinning.
So if I don't move, I take damage?
No.
No, only if it parks by you. 5, and then one
Okay.
more up. One more up, and then it'll just ram the low.
Which one? Ping the one that's ramming because you're breaking up. Okay.
Yeah, it'll ram the lowest of them.
All right. So it attempts to dive out of the way and does not. So roll your damage.
Load zombie
Nine.
on the totem pole.
Yep. That's going to give me a 5. All right. Javok, it's your go again.
Alright, I will take a swing at the one to the east of me.
Again, trying to
With the
drop him
crit.
again.
24 to hit for 7.
Boom. Slam into it. That's not a crit, is it?
No, it
Okay.
shows up in a green border if it's a crit.
You
Yeah.
can't.
Jesus Christ.
Wham! And your great axe literally knocks it back, and then it just kind of staggers up towards you again.
Wow. I spit in
Bellic,
his eye again, too.
that same eye. The eye falls
Yes.
out.
Oh,
Bellic,
All right, keep hacking away at the top one.
top one. Roll it.
things are gonna take forever. Hey, do we get twice as much XP for killing these things over and over
No,
again?
unfortunately, you only get it when it finally
Shit.
drops. That is a hit. And unfortunately, even though you just about knock it out, this one retained its feet.
I think I know what I'm gonna do next round and see if it'll
And
work.
then they go ahead and step back into place. First of all, the ones around Tiberius. 19, 18,
Oh yeah, those two hit.
and 12.
2 hit. 2 of them hit.
So Tiberius is taking a serious amount of damage for 5 and 4, and at this point, the 2 that actually swung will step away from the burning ball of flame.
Does fire get attacks of opportunity?
Unfortunately, no. Now the one near Hames attempts to slap him, and unfortunately does not. Then the 2 near Javak, who have been giving him so much trouble, swing.
One
and give
hit.
1 hit for 5, which I think rounds down
2.
to 2. And then finally, the 2 that are closest to Bellic still are held at bay by his aura.
Damn, dude. Gotta
Hames,
get me one of those.
Hames, go ahead.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
you
gonna.
have to make a pact with the undying patron.
I'll do it.
I'm
Sign me up.
gonna drop my greatsword, and automatically my glaive shows up in my hand and attack
That one.
the one I pinged by
Yeah, okay.
Tiberius.
Roll it. That is definitely a hit. And it is enough to drop it. So Tiberius, you are down to just the 2 that are giving you so much trouble up there. And it's your turn, Tiberius.
Well, I'm just going to move that flaming sphere up. Did the sound of my cat scampering show up on the mic? That was kind of
Yes,
weird.
and in fact it completely overwhelms you to the point where I thought somebody was legitimately knocking on your computer.
Sorry about that. And I will hit the one straight directly down below it.
Okay.
Down beneath it.
And it attempts to step out of the way. And does so. So roll your damage, and I guess it takes half.
Yeah, it takes 5 damage.
Better than
So
nothing.
between the scampering and jumping across the camera at the beef jerky, which didn't get.
Yeah. All right. This leaves Javok.
Okay, mechanically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
within the rules, is it possible for me to grapple one of these creatures and also give him the old Irish bar toss in the same turn? Considering my size and how light these things are, they'd be like sacks of flour to me.
You can go ahead and toss. You can grab one and attempt to toss it, but it's not like at another of them.
Correct.
Right.
Okay, how do I do the grapple check? I'm not familiar.
Grapple check is just, I think, equivalent to your athletics.
Okay,
I could be wrong.
that's a 9. I
Um,
believe it's contested.
If his end goal is just to get it further away from him, you might want to use the rules for shoving and just change it aesthetically.
okay, we can do that.
What are those?
Rules for shoving. Hold on a second. Don't say anything. I fucked up my headset. All right, go ahead. Yeah, rules for shoving. Where are they?
5e shove mechanics. Let's see here.
I'll let you look it up, man. Oh, we're using all kinds of rules on these things. It's actually a good deal because I would like to get familiar with as many rules as I can on this, because this is still only the first campaign that I've played with 5th edition for this long, and I haven't played that many 5th edition games. So I am still learning, even though it's like, 8 sessions in.
The only limits to blah blah blah. Hang on. Melee isn't limited to or defined by a list of mechanical actions.
Yeah, as I said. We're basically going to
Creative maneuvers in
adapt.
Combat are not only possible; they're expected. Flip to page 193 and read the sidebar. It's a core rule. Notice not marked as a variant or optional.
Yeah.
To reposition an enemy by flipping them, you need your DM's buy-in that it's possible or reasonable.
It is, yes.
Because ruling on that sort of thing is the DM's job, and then you will use the improvising an action rule to resolve it. It's a simple process. 1. Describe what you're attempting.
Yes.
2. The DM decides if it's possible. 3. If so, they tell you what to roll.
Okay, so what are you attempting to do?
I'm attempting to grab the zombie north of me and throw him into the fire.
Okay. All right, that's possible.
Okay, what do I roll? This
What
is
is
a
your-
purely improvised DM.
Go ahead and make an attack roll
with
without your weapon bonus or whatever, just your proficiency plus your strength.
Okay. Well, with my rage. Oh no, that's bonus damage.
Yeah.
Okay, proficiency plus strength. So that would be, I think it's 3 proficiencies. 2,
I'll be right
so
back. I have to
20
take a
plus
leak.
5.
All right.
That's
And
wait. It didn't. Oh, I rolled
yeah,
a
you
crit
rolled
fail
a
on that.
one.
Cool.
So you go ahead and try to grab it, and you struggle for a bit. And the rest of you watch as this decrepit zombie woman
Damn it!
resists being thrown into the fire.
By a guy who stands 8 feet tall and weighs 400 pounds.
See, what I like to think just happened there is that one of the pieces of her that he
Just
hacked
kinda
at was
Slipped
what
off.
he grabbed, and it just broke away and broke his grip.
Yeah,
Well, there you go.
Perfect.
there you go.
Alright, well, my attempt at being creative failed. Next time I'm just gonna use the fucking axe. That ends my turn.
Bellic, go.
God damn it.
It was almost a really good one.
Once more into the breach.
You gonna swing at that one that you've been hacking at,
Absolutely.
and it's gonna see if it remains standing, and it does. Wham! And then it comes back. And
I say again, I love 5e zombies.
all right, we're gonna go ahead and do the attacks against Tiberius. A 16 and a 19, I believe they both hit, right?
Both hit.
And Tiberius
still
is
standing.
taking 3 and 2. Then we're going to go ahead and do the 2 that are attempting to attack Bellic. Neither one can. And then we're going to get the 2 that are around Javuk, and whoa, one of them crits him.
Jesus, I've been crit 3 times by these
They're just
guys.
like wham, right in the fucking head every single time.
Right.
7 damage from that crit, although you reduce it as normal. And then finally, the one next to Hames is a swing and a miss, and it's Hames' turn right off the bat.
Okay, attack.
Are you
The one
attacking
right
the
next to
one right next to you? Roll it. Oh, and you know what? I need to roll those 2 saves because I forgot to move them, so they take damage. Badoop, and go roll your damage, Tiberius.
Be right back, I need another beer.
Okay, do it.
11.
All right. Hold on. Resolving a few things. Okay, first of all, one of them had neglected to move, so it burns up in the fiery embrace of the flaming sphere. And then your glaive does hit it. That's not a natural 20, is it? No.
No, it's a 16.
Yeah. And, whoops. And yeah, there is no way that it can withstand that with that roll. So that glaive finally puts another one down. By now, there's only a handful of these things left. They don't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon. And now it's Tiberius's go.
I'm going to just go ahead and ram that one right next to me. Like
Trying to get it off of you. So go ahead and I gotta make my save. How many rounds does that last? That should have been -2.
I'll pull it up and I'll tell you when.
That's a success anyway. So it takes 5 damage. Yeah, I mean, if it's this thing kind of burned, but it still stands because of that resilience of the undead that has sustained so many of these things. And when Alex sits down,
Yeah, it's up to a minute, so 10 rounds.
yeah. Well, I'm saying because it's already been like 1,
What up?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been like 6 or 7 rounds. So keep
But yeah, it lasts 10
keep
rounds.
that in mind. Yeah. And Javok's turn. We had another couple go down while you were getting your
Excellent.
drink.
Okay, this one of these has been giving me trouble.
Yep.
I really want to throw the one in the north in the fire. Yeah. Oh.
Just do it.
And this is going to be a long episode.
I want to do it, but I also want to do the thing that I know that kills him, hopefully. So I'm going to do the thing that kills him,
All right.
hopefully.
Roll it.
Make my attack on the one to my north with the great axe. An 18 to hit for 6 damage.
And
Jesus
it manages
Christ.
to keep itself on its
The
feet.
thing you know the food.
That's just hilarious.
I've killed these things like 4 times.
And they're just tenacious.
How many pieces? Like, is this thing just 2 legs and half a torso at this point?
It's like standing there in tatters with flesh falling off of its bones.
Like, does it
that's
even have enough
disgusting.
limbs to hit me anymore?
Oh yeah, they
Ever
haven't
played the
actually
up-
been chopped off. But and
Diablo 2 is
yeah,
zombies
You're just,
that had a
you're
chance
just
to
carving
come back
away
each time.
useless chunks of meat.
Bellick's
I always
turn.
wanted to take up whittling as a hobby. I just didn't think it would be with living, unliving things.
You're
Bellick's
fighting
turn.
Jason Voorhees. You knock him down, stands right back up. Knock him down, stands up. See, none of us are horny teenagers. That's why it's not hurting us much. But we'll be back to the sequel.
I think if we set them
They
on
also
fire,
don't
they
have
would be able to
machines.
come back.
Okay, huh? Go ahead and Bellick.
Oh, it's my turn. My
Yeah, it's your
apologies. We will continue to hack at the one that refuses to fall.
I have half of you listed by your real names in my initiative, and half of you by your character names.
Sounds about right. That's consistent with
And
most other
finally-
DMs that I know.
Finally, you take that one down with a quick
Awesome.
swipe and remove its
Ha!
head.
Take that!
As a flavor action from 15 feet away, can I pantomime a high five to Bellick?
Certainly. And of the ones remaining, we've got the one that's been kicking Tiberius's ass all of this time. It's probably the one that's been hitting him every single time. And he swings and
It
critically
does.
hits.
These
For
zombies have
Yay.
20s like stuck
4
up their butts or
damage.
something.
4 damage as he
I am still
claws
standing.
at Tiberius's head. And he's
It's
going to move
always
away.
good when you leave a fight with your
From
healer,
that
the
fire.
most wounded of everybody.
Right?
Then the 2 that are near Javok. 15 and 14 miss.
I do the
And then-
Muhammad Ali dance again.
And then finally, the one that's been staring at Bellick, wanting to wring his neck, just continues to stand there slack-jawed. Hames, it is your turn now. And you're muted.
Magic missile. I want to hit
Okay.
the one on Hames and both on Javik.
All right. What's the
Surely
mechanics on
those
that? It's
ones have
automatic
done-
hit.
Automatic hit.
Automatic hit, automatic damage, and I believe that it's going to do at least 1 damage, correct?
It's D4 plus 1 per.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically the. You're going to have to roll. No, wait. Yeah, so you're going to have to roll one of those damages. The one on Hames goes down. This one is going to save no matter what you roll.
Tiberius, not Hames.
Tiberius, yeah, I'm sorry. And
We,
then.
you both.
Yeah, that's just enough. My bad. You didn't actually have to roll that one. It had just rolled it. Okay. So these two, although they're hit, they managed to sustain themselves, the ones around Javik.
I think the ones that are on me right now are like super indestructible.
Yes.
I'm starting to really get a little annoyed with these guys.
All right.
How did they
Tiberius.
sustain themselves? Wow.
Well, I'm going to use. I've still got, what, 2 rounds left in the flaming sphere?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go after that one sitting there on Bellic.
All right. Around the long way.
Right in the back and just ram into it.
Ram into him. And that one attempts to get out of its way and does not roll your damage. And this one's only been damaged once, so that brings it down quite a bit. And next is Javik. Your turn again.
I'm going to grab the one to the north of me with my bare hands, dropping my axe. I'm going to attempt to grab it by the sides of the head and drive my head into its head over and over.
All right, just make a opposed strength check.
I have advantage on those with my rage.
Yeah.
Stand
Don't roll
by one.
shit. Yeah,
21.
You go ahead and do it. Not even. Roll 1d4 plus your strength damage real quick for me. And
Okay,
don't roll
stand
a
by
1.
one.
Which I think your strength damage is enough. Yeah.
It's a total of +5, 3 for the strength and 2 for the
Yeah,
rage.
okay, so that save's not going to work. So Javik goes ahead and grabs the one that's been giving him so much shit and caves in its skull with a headbang.
Yes!
He's now got zombie brains all over his face.
Javik finds this incredibly satisfying.
All
You
right.
found something that works.
Yeah, my face.
Out of the remaining two, one swipes at Javik and completely misses, and one is going to attempt to attack. Bellic does not, and then moves away from that flaming ball of fire. Hames, your turn.
Okay.
High after Javik?
Oh yeah, your turn. My bad.
It's back.
Bellic.
Bellic's turn.
Alrighty then.
Is getting late. I'm
You
sorry.
will
Yeah, I skipped Bellic.
Try to slay the one that is still on me.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, this battle has dragged on. I'm starting to forget things. And that is enough to drop it. So with a single blow, you destroy that one.
Now we all try to kill Steel off
Right.
Javik.
And now
The
Hames.
one to the east of me has literally died 3 times.
I'll step up and to here, and I'll hit that one.
Try to stab it. Roll it. And you stab it, and it rocks back, and it recovers itself.
Well,
Tiberius' turn.
We should keep this one.
yes. I'm
This
still
one can't die.
I'm still going to try to kill Steel.
It's the 4th
Behind
time.
it and ram it with the last turn for the fire.
All right.
See if
And
it's
that's
fast pitch effort,
definitely
and
not
that's
a
out of damage. So.
Yeah, you gotta roll your damage. And it's hit with a flaming spear, and it starts to topple over, and then it rights itself.
Wow.
By now, it is just smoldering.
It is crispy.
The
It's a
flavors.
crispy
It's
fried
been s-
corpse.
Yeah.
The flaming sphere is now gone.
Okay, and the flaming sphere fades away.
This is the greatest zombie that ever lived.
And Javak, it's your turn.
You
Okay.
kill it, and you find a tattered blue
I dropped
suit
my
with a red
axe.
S.
Could I grab it by the throat and like bodily drag it to the fire?
Yeah, go ahead and make a opposed athletic, or make a 2-hit roll.
Okay, so that is my d20 plus my strength plus my proficiency.
Yeah. Okay, you managed to
13.
grab it and move it into the fire.
Yeah, and
And you'll
even
stick
if it
with
hurts
the-
me, I'm going to like
Hold
put
it
my
in.
arm in the fire and just hold it there until it stops.
All right. That's going to do 1d6 damage, 4 points of damage to you. Of course, resisted as your Berserker Rage will.
Yep.
And 4 to it, which is enough to trigger another save. And it's still alive. It's like struggling and screaming as it's
I'm just
held in
holding
the
him
fire.
there. He ain't moving.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Bellic.
I will attempt to help Javik slay the super zombie.
This
That
thing
is
is unbelievable.
Die. Okay, hold on.
Oh no.
D20 plus 3, and yeah, you go ahead and stab it and stab.
Can we just say
As it's being
for
held in the-
No, we have
held
to
in
kill
the
this
fire.
thing.
I'm
can
going
we give
next.
him can we give him disadvantage because he's literally being held in a fire?
He's going to try to actually he takes 1d6 on the beginning of his turn because he starts his turn in the fire. And yeah, he's sitting there burning and manages to sustain himself. He's going to attempt to break free. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Just to give me a DC to go against. Yeah, okay.
That's a 25 because I have advantage on
Okay,
strength-based check.
while you're
I was
raged.
going to say,
lasts
if he
for, like,
throws
2
off,
more
the-
rounds.
You
dying
still hold
alive.
it in place, and then Hames stabs at it with his glaive.
This doesn't make sense anymore. Guys. Can we just have a pillar of light fall from the sky as the gods suddenly notice this abomination?
No, this has
And-
got to end for real.
Tiberius. At
We
this
are doing
point,
this.
I look
you
at
will
him.
kill it at this point. I just want to see how many rounds of fire damage Java takes holding the damn thing in.
I look at them.
I'm going to die before this thing
Tiberius,
does.
do it. Your turn.
I look at him, shake my head. I cast Cure Wounds on myself. So I can
Okay.
So
Tiberius heals
Tiberius doesn't
himself.
even help.
Javik,
stands there.
at the beginning of your turn, you
Yeah,
take
some
2 fire
More
damage.
Yep, I'm good with
And
it.
what do you want to do? Want to continue to hold it down? Now, while you're holding it, you can actually attempt to damage it, which
Yeah,
with your
I'm
bare
holding it
hands.
down with my left hand, and my right hand's just gonna... You know what? I'm gonna headbutt it through the fire, because that worked
Okay.
last time.
Roll an attack.
That's a 20 to hit. Or 9 to hit, sorry.
A 9 to hit. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage 1d4 plus your strength. Oh, never mind. I rolled its save. It saves. Unless you, yeah. Nobody's rolled a crit on this thing, right?
Nope.
That's correct.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll try to right now.
Bellic. At this point, it's taking automatic damage each turn too. So, and at this point, it finally goes down as Bellic
Super
God.
zombie.
chops its head off, and it falls into the flames, and everything goes quiet as the last of the zombies that had clung to its dead existence so long finally falls away. We're going to take a 10-minute break here. We will be back.
Okay.
That is
I
hilarious.
think
That
for
was
one
awesome.
more session. It may be a short one this week.